Welcome, one and all, to day 7 of Control. Got a great show for you today. I'm really excited to be diving back into Control. Yet again, it's become one of my favorite games for 2019. Good to see everybody in the chat today. Gemma says hello, chappies. Hello, Gemma. Good to see David. Deuteronomus is here. All of the members. I don't have to set this thing to public, do I? Nope, it's already set to public. YouTube and their weird rules always changing. Anyway, it's going to be a great show. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I sure did, even though my weekend was incredibly busy. Trying to get 2 pieces of new content out for the Christmas weekend was much more difficult than I anticipated, even though I probably should have anticipated it would be pretty difficult. But I got it done. We did a video on why I think the Creation Club is overpriced. I've been saying that the Creation Club is overpriced in every Creation Club review video that I've done. People kept on asking, well, Oxhorn, if it's overpriced, why? Why is it overpriced? And I figured I should probably explain myself. So I did. Then we did part 1 of the full story of Far Harbor. That's right, we've been having a whole lot of fun with that. I had a blast putting that episode together. Far Harbor is just the best DLC. It's just the best DLC. For Fallout 4, definitely. Maybe for the other Fallout games. I don't know. There were some really great deals. Mothership Zeta was a lot of fun. I think Fallout 4 is better than Mothership Zeta. I don't know. The Dead Money DLCs were all really good because they connected the story of the Courier. And we learned more about the main character of Fallout New Vegas from the DLCs, particularly the Lonesome Road, than we did from the main game, which is interesting. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. Far Harbor is just one of the best DLCs ever, and I'm so excited to be getting into it and to finally do my lore series. So I've done a lot of lore content for Far Harbor in the past. My channel was in the process of transitioning from a settlement and mod channel into a lore channel at around the time Far Harbor came out. In fact, my first quasi-lore video was a character profile on Old Longfellow. And yeah, it's nothing like my lore videos today. So I should probably redo it. I don't know if I should redo it or not. I covered all of his dialogue, so I probably won't redo it. But yeah, even though I did a lot of Far Harbor lore videos, and I've covered most of the locations in Far Harbor, I have yet to do the primary plot. I did an ending. Like, I did a video on which ending is the best in Far Harbor, or which one you should choose. I did that years ago. It's one of my top viewed videos of all time. But I haven't actually sat down and done the story. So we're doing that now. And I hope you enjoyed episode 1. I hired a wonderful composer to compose a theme song for the series. He's the same guy who did the Mothership Zeta theme song, the Broken Steel and Fallout 3 theme songs for my my lore series. Excellent composer, did a wonderful job. And I whipped together the opening cinematic machinima thing. In just a few hours, actually. It came out pretty quickly. And I hope to be updating that with clips from other stuff as we get through the main story. Anyway, yeah, weekend chocked full of great content. This week will be no different. I'm going to have a lot of wonderful content coming out. There is one more Fallout 2 video that I want to do. I don't know if I'm going to have time, because it's really ambitious. I'm basically, well, okay, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it's going to take a lot of work. But I think I can do it, and I want to do it, and I'm trying to figure out the best time to do it. I'm pretty much done with Fallout 2, but there is one more video idea that I had, so I might tinker with that. But aside from that, we're pretty much diving right into Far Harbor, and we're going to be doing that for the next several weeks. So, hope you look forward to that. But for now, we need to redact it. J Mills 666 says redacted. Suitable. Jay-Z says, hi Oxhorn, great to see ya. Heads up, there's one Threshold Kids you missed in the mold area where you grabbed the mold sample for the mold that grew near the TVs. You're kidding me. I missed a threshold, kids? Well, I mean, it's good timing because I think that's one of the few quests I have remaining. We'll figure out when we dive back in, but I do know I need to go back to the mold area to defeat the mold monster. There was one big boss. Oh, I hated that fight so much. But I'm more powerful now. Maybe I can handle it. We'll see. Adrian Parker says, glad to be able to watch you on a great Monday. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. Bear in mind, this is one of the last live streams on YouTube. I'm going to be transitioning to either Twitch or Mixer for my live streams come the new year, as I talked about previously on my live streams. I'm probably going to choose Twitch because I've been trying to get into contact with Mixer. And even though my Mixer channel is growing and I stream from it multiple times every week, they haven't made me a partner yet. And I've been a partner on Twitch for years. So anyway, as I talked about previously, there are a number of reasons why I'm trying to move my streaming outside of YouTube, most of which are algorithm related and platform related. Just they're making a lot of really weird changes that make it difficult for me to stream. That said, we've got today's stream on YouTube, and I'm not sure exactly when that transition will happen, but we'll probably be on Twitch coming up soon. So just bear that in mind for the next couple of upcoming streams. Nice Dragon says, if you like that video about a Fallout drink, he has a few more as well. No, that was great. Nice Dragon is talking about a video that he tweeted to me about somebody made the Sierra Madre Martini. Is that what it was called? What was the Dean Domino? It was Dean Domino's signature drink, right? I forget what it's called. Anyway, somebody made it. It was. I thought that was a great little video. John says, "Hey Ox, my wife and I love the content. Any thoughts on adding your videos to Float Plane? Float Plane? I am unfamiliar with this Float Plane. I'll have to write a note to myself to check it out later." Mason says, Ox, I'm hoping that you'll make a Fallout 76 Vault 79 lore video for the new update. Yeah, there's a lot of new Fallout 76 content that is coming out, with Wastelanders around the corner. And yeah, when Wastelanders comes out, and as there is new content for Fallout 76, I will, of course, cover it in detail. No worries there. Hyperion says, I remember Mothership Zeta. It was the first of your videos I ever watched. It is what made me sub to you. Glad I did. Thank you, Hyperion. Mothership Zeta, I went into that DLC listening to everybody telling me that it was awful, that, you know, it wasn't Fallout, it didn't feel like Fallout, and that I'm not going to like it. Man, I loved it. It was a little linear, but every little place that you could explore had lots of interesting lore and things to interact with. The story was fun. It was a great little DLC for Fallout 3, so I loved it. And I had a lot of fun putting together this series, the lore series. Okay. Now, coffee. Robbie Green says, will you play Fallout and your other games on YouTube, not on live stream? So I've got my lore content, which are not live streamed videos that I publish on YouTube. And I've been publishing those videos every week for years. That's not going to change. Still going to be cranking out lore videos for Fallout. My live streams, which I have been doing here on... Actually, I started doing my live streams on Ustream over a decade ago. Then I went to livestream.com, I think is what it was called, which I used for several years until Twitch came out. Then, well, Twitch was Justin TV. When Justin TV became Twitch, I moved to Twitch which I was on for several years until YouTube streaming came out. And then I moved to YouTube streaming. But even though I've enjoyed, I actually really like YouTube streaming better than Twitch, to be honest. Like, if my personal preference is I like streaming on YouTube better because right now, at least, it's simpler. I love the ability of the chat to be saved with the video on demand that you can save on your channel. So there are a lot of really great features about streaming on YouTube that I am going to miss. But there's not real-time interaction. There's like a lag of about 30 seconds between what I say and your ability to see it. So my ability to interact with the chat does have a little bit of a lag, which is a tad frustrating. They're making a number of changes to the platform that are making it more difficult to stream from YouTube. I've actually sat down with video chats, and I've got one more scheduled with the guys who are in charge of the streaming platform for YouTube to express my thoughts and to share my opinions. And I don't know, they're trying to change the platform into, I honestly don't understand the reasoning. They're making it more complicated, and they're experimenting with a few things. This is outside the context of the stream. I know we're supposed to be playing Control, sorry. But basically, they're experimenting with a number of new things that I just don't understand, and maybe it's because I'm outside. But, like, you know how I had problems when I was streaming from YouTube last week because they changed... Okay, so to get technical, right now, there's one landing page on YouTube, which is just your channel name /live. That's what I tweet out. Everyone can go to /live to watch my show. But what they're doing is, in order... I don't understand why, but they're basically taking the video on demand URL and turning that into the live watch page for the stream, which means every time I do a new live stream, I've got a brand new URL that I've got to tweet out. Not only that, but since it's tied to the video on demand archived video, after I go live, which right now is just one button push, I push one button, boom, I'm live to the world. It's great. I've got to go through and fiddle with some settings within my YouTube dashboard, including making my live stream public, which I can't set as a default feature for safety, the guy said. Anyway, it's frustrating. Sorry, I'm not going to get into it. Let's get to the game. Douglas Delegard says, will you still be posting your videos to YouTube after a live stream? Yes, of course. That's not going to change. I will always post my videos on demand, the archives of my live streams to YouTube so people can watch them. Glad I can make a stream. Love you, Oxhorn, says Alexandra. Thank you, Alexandra. Jay-Z says, Ox, I just beat the game. The mold boss is hard. I found a plan. Hope you can do the same. The Threshold Kids is in the area before you go down to the boss. Thank you, Jay-Z. We'll probably tackle that right away. I want to get that Threshold Kids, then kill the mold boss. Jack Wolf says, hey, Oxhorn, been catching up on your Outer Worlds videos as I'm working my way through the game. So when are we going to get lore on the Cysty Pigs? I don't really think I can do any lore on the Cysty Pigs. I already did one video talking about how much I detest the Cysty Pigs. And then we've done a couple other lore videos. So I have done some lore videos for the Outer Worlds, just not the full story. Yeah, I don't think I'll do a dedicated lore video on Cysty Pigs. All right, what was I going to do? Cigar. See, that's it. If you just stare at the lighter intently enough, shaming it because it's not doing its job right, it'll snap to it. Excuse me. Adrian Parker says, little cash to relieve the stress about your YouTube problems. You're amazing. Adrian, that's very kind. Thank you. I can't complain. I mean, I love YouTube. I really do. It's just, I don't get why they have to throw a monkey wrench into my setup here. Like, I've got it set the way I want it. Don't touch it. And then they touch it. Okay. Now, missions. Let's figure out what we're going to do. Forget the board countermeasures. Okay. So we've got 2 missions left. We're on Finish Tango, which is the primary plot, and Old Growth, which is the mold thing that I tried to do, but I kept on dying, so we're going to try doing that again. That puts us into... Actually, here, let's change outfits. We ran around with the asynchronous suit for a while. Let's try the golden suit, which is a new... This golden suit is great. All right, we'll do the golden suit. Now let's go fast travel to... I think it's in research. No, it's in containment. No, where is it? The mold. Central research, yeah. Isn't it here? I think it's here. Tony J says, lol, there's a TV show called Dr. Warts. It has a Christmas special. There's some cyst ham for your festive dinner. This is it. Okay, where was it? Over here. It's the banana suit from Sinking City, it says Hasdrubal. Yeah, why is it that in the games I've played most recently, we've had 2 of these big, bright yellow suits? It's the Dwight Schrute suit, is what it is. This is... I'm rocking the Dwight Schrute suit. Okay, mold. We've got mold. Yeah, the reason I have a hard time finding this place every time is because it's not on the map. Look at that. We're in the pit, but it's just not here on the map. Alexandra says, you completed some stuff for her brother. Go back and hand it in, please. You're right. You're right, I did. I will do that after we kill this mold boss. Doggone mold boss.
I hate parking down here. This place is fucking weird. This is not close. Shut up. I think that's the new threat.
Okay, Threshold Kids. Is that a TV right there with Threshold Kids on it? Is that what that is? Well, it's blown up now. No, that's like a cigarette dispenser, isn't it? Lunar Knock says, best way to spend a sick day. Love all your vids. Thank you. I'm sorry you're sick, but I'm glad you're here. Okay, I need to go down into that pit to kill the boss, but I'm trying to find that last Threshold Kids. Jay-Z, if you're there, help me. Am I in the right spot? What? Oh, there's one more bodies. The guys. Ow! Come on now. Just calm down, really. Maybe it was over here in the lab. Or do I need to go up? It's lab 6. Let's try lab 8. Jay-Z says, Ox, yes, it's in the side room with a bunch of TVs. Okay. Thank you. There's lab 6. Where's lab 8? Hold on. That's lab 8. So I went in lab 8. Side room with TVs? Okay, let's see if we can find it. I know I'm in the right spot. I got this, right? Dead end. Whoa! Not dead end. Hey! Secret. BGM says it's in lab 5, I think just below lab 8. From the top save point, look down to the bottom corner. Okay, you guys are very helpful. Thank you so much. All right, from the top save point, bottom corner, we're looking for lab 5. There's the save point. Looking down, bottom corner. That's where I need to go to kill the boss. We need to find lab 5. Oh! Is that it? No, that's a computer. No, that's a computer. Ah! Ah ha ha ha! Hey, I think we found it. Maybe? Picnic basket procedures. Hey, we saw the picnic basket. Now we get to learn a bit about it. Item can be stored in a black rock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. Description: a simple wicker basket with cloth lining, no food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Appendix: June 97? No, 697. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data, as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in redacted. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff nearby. It's a picnic basket. Hey, boo-boo. Don't touch my picnic basket. Okay. Where is this doggone TV? I found this brand new area with brand new lore, but I must be wrong. That's a cigarette machine. P5. Vladimir says, "Hi, Ox. Good day, Threshold Kids." Everybody loves the Threshold Kids. And good day to you, my friend. About to have a conniption. Lab 5 is said to be under Lab 8. Okay. Hello. What's this? This is the way I came. Lab 6. Lab 8. Lab 5? Lab 5 is reachable through restrooms. Thank you. Hey! Labs 4, 5, and 6. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it. Look at this. Pardon me. Here we go. Threshold Kids. Ooh. Jay-Z says, Ox, also the shaft you took to get here is an elevator. Just follow the yellow cord to a power conduit and use the power brick to power it. Oh. Will do. Thank you. Ah! Damn it! I mean, at least they're slow. Like zombies. The jump scares, though, man. Threshold Kids.
Step into the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
He starts coughing. This is horrible, sadistic for this poor kid. That's awful. Yay, Threshold Kids. Ooh, it goes deeper. Tony J says, watching creepy puppet shows in a moldy basement on a tube television, finished childhood memories came flushing in. Oh, my friend, I think many of us who grew up, at least in the 80s and 90s, remember watching creepy television shows on a cathode ray tube television in our parents' moldy basement. It's just part of growing up. Ah! Eat radio! Doggone mold monster. Alright, where does this take us, though? What is this? Wow, I must have raced through here to have not discovered this entire section when I was last here. What's up there? Toilets. There's a lot of toilets. Huh. It's a toilet shrine. Fridge? Oh, yeah, but I can't loot fridges in this game. I was thinking Fallout. Oh, you mean I could have got there from there? Oh, restrooms. I'm just blind. Okay, so elevator, you say. All right, let's do the elevator thing. Then we'll go fight the boss. How do I get up there? Lab 2? Wait a tick. Yeah. Hello? Balloon procedures. Oh, it's the get well soon balloon. Get well balloon, containment procedure. Item must be kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleaned of the black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be redacted along with the black substance itself. Description of the altered effect. Item is a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face is a colorful message to get well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. Item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time in the bureau, which suggests it does not hover through the use of helium. The item produces a dark-colored sticky substance which drips down its ribbon. Ugh. That is oddly terrifying. It never deflates, and it produces ink. Oh. Hello. Okay. Fix the elevator. Fix the elevator. We'll do that right now. Aha! Oh, that's a body in the toilet. That's a body in the toilet. Okay. All right, well, where's this cube? Where is the power cube? Is it up there? Oh, God, tell me it's not up there. Oh, there it is. There we go. Well, that'll make things easier if I ever need to go back up. But I don't want to do that yet. I gotta go kill a mold monster.
We don't want to have to come save you. Seriously.
Ugh, I remember this. I remember why I didn't want to do this.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25. Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious.
Okay, yeah, I remember this. I remember that. It smells delicious. Ox, check the barricaded room there. Oh. Ooh, thank you. What have we here? Holy cow. We got lore. Balloons supplement again? The Get Well balloon. The item was used in the children's ward of a local hospital in Redacted. Witnesses do not recall where the balloon came from. Therapy dogs, part of a program called Redacted, meant to comfort the sick children, were noticeably attracted to the item. They reportedly jumped at the item, licking it when they could. The children claimed the dogs began walking through the halls of the hospital at night, howling in a low pitch. One child described the howling as singing. A few days later, the dogs were all discovered dead, a dark substance leaking from their Redacted. The hospital staff called local authorities, who called the CDC. Bureau agents intercepted this call and arrived at the scene within Redacted hours. The item was taken for evaluation along with the remains of the dogs. Ooh, boy. Jay-Z says, Ox, if you're quick enough, you can just run through them. Well, yeah. But using my telekinesis power is half the fun. I got an astral blip. Oh, that's right. They both go the same way. Oh, I'm picking him up. That's right, I just recently spec'd into that skill. Why did he die? Like, I had one more hit left to do on him. But he died. Okay, what's this way? Where does this go? Dead end. Dead end? Okay, let's go this way. I'll take it. Oh, what's with the kettle drums? What was that? Didn't even see him.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7, whatever. Still in the threshold. Oh, he's straight up eating the vegetables now, because, well, why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find now?
Oh, okay. Well, at least they died happy. Oh, they loved their vegetables, didn't they? Oh, that's right. I'm now in a room filled with mannequins. Ew. I missed that holotape earlier. Okay, well, I'm not at full health now, so I'm pretty much in a dire situation.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. No.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Okay, so clearly the turquoise glowing bit in the middle of them. At least I'm here. The turquoise glowing bit in the middle of them is the vulnerable spot. far, right? So how do I survive that? Maybe I should stop wasting all my energy on shields and try using my terrain. Alright, I'm at full health at least. David says float to avoid the bombs that drop sometimes and as much as possible. Levitate and evade are your biggest friends in this fight, says B. Jim. Maybe try a different weapon loadout, like the heavy sniper shot. Right? Okay. Alright, let's try again. Oh, come on.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. No.
About that. Doggone it! How did my life get up? I found something. Ah! It's just a cacophony of noise! David says use evade when it's shooting the homing missiles and float onto the platforms for better shots. Foe says, can you catch the projectiles it launches at you? I don't know. It's worth a shot. That was just for fun. Let's try that again. See, this is what happens. I start dying, and then I get restless and annoyed, and then I get reckless and just start killing myself over and over again. Vladimir says, shield or evade the physical attacks, then hide from the fire attacks behind the pillars. Or evade and then fly when the ground spews poison. It's hard. Okay. Poison from the ground. Rust vents from the sides. Homing missiles. Slam attacks. Alright, I'm gonna do it. We got this.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Oh, I'm invincible here. Yeah, I like that. Oh no. Oh no. Poison. Where can I get help? I used grip when I beat mold 1. I mean, I should focus on one at a time, right? Jeez. Oh, look at that. Ah!
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
It's so fast! My gosh, it's so fast. And there's no health. Nothing. Doggone it. Tried to make it all the way. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I don't know how that happened. All right. This weapon mode is not very powerful, not even on these little spore guys. Well, I fought through those guys because I thought I could actually gain health by killing them, but it didn't turn out that way. Let's see. Okay, almost to full health. I don't think Rip is going to work very well, honestly. It's barely did any damage to these guys. Let's try charge. It's gonna take a lot of time.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Alright, I'm moving on to something else. I'm not going to do this over and over and over again. Maybe I just need to make my character more powerful. Well, we'll try that. Search for the slide projector in dimensional research, but first let's go talk to Dylan. Okay, Dylan is upstairs.
Where the fuck did Marshall go?
Do I need to be talking to this guy?
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Nope.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Apparently the director restored HRA. There are already other survivors that have seen
No. Doggone it, why is this such a maze? Where is he?
We've lost employees before, but this is too much. We need to do better.
I can't believe we just let a hiss stroll in here.
Nope. Must be over here where the guards are. There he is.
The virus from distorts you. In this columns of white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is to your right. Leave your inside by the door.
No, I have nothing more to say to him.
You've always been you want this to be true. We stand around you while you train. You can almost hear our words.
Vladimir says Emily Pope in the boardroom gives a quest. You can try to kill Tomasi for a change, also hard. And there are easy janitor quests.
The name of the sound it resonates in your
All right, let's see if we can get the Emily Pope quest.
house. We build each other's
Because I can't seem to be able to talk to Dylan again.
Is the oldest house really on lockdown? Or is that just me? What can I help with?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
Mr. Tomasi.
I should get going. Don't let me hold you up.
Okay, let's try it. Turntable. I guess the transit corridor is the closest. That's effective. Why haven't I used this gun mode before? Oh, we've got the big black ball thing. Oh, wait a minute. I'm at the turntable. Where's Tomasi? Locate his corrupted Tomasi. Did I kill him? Oh, no. It's open now. He's in there. It's open. Ah. Okay, we got a big rock in here. Sterling Avenue? No, the Sterling AWE. Altered World Event. What is with all these stones? It's like Stonehenge.
There you are.
Go. That worked. Oh. So I run out of energy, but he never does. He can float indefinitely. Almost got him at half-life. What's with the screeching, buddy? Oh, of course. He summoned friends. I can do this one. I got him to half-life. I can do this one. I just gotta not get hit. I can do that. He summons friends halfway through the battle. He never runs out of energy. Must be some sort of hiss power. Okay, let me get Spin back. Spin was useful. Rate of fire. Practice makes perfect. David says there's an invisible hiss the first time, and enemies spawn twice. I don't know what you mean by the invisible hiss, but enemies spawning twice? That's good to know.
There you
Lucky Babcock with the tip. Thank you. Vladimir says, and watch for his slam attacks. Very quick and nasty. Thank you, Vladimir. He says he drops his throwable stuff when you throw stuff at him and he's forced to evade.
There you are.
Where'd he go? That's the demon bird! Ah! Run on for the demon bird! I got one life left! Yeah! Oh, that was the best I ever did, too! Oh, I got him like to there! Oh. Doggone demon bird! Well, at least now I know when he summons his next one. What is it with this stream? It's like the stream of the difficult bosses. I swear I didn't save them for today.
There you are.
Screw you, Tomasi! Go away! Run away! I can do this. I just gotta focus. I'm gonna zone in, not zone out. David says you should probably get Tomasi alone so you have a better chance. He is alone. And then at 2 times during the battle, he summons friends. Of course, getting him alone would be better, but I can't summon friends and he can.
There you are.
Ooh! On top of me, you doggone bird! Die! Get away from me! I've got 1 health left! You stinking floating zombie thing! Why did the bird appear right on top of me? It's like running and then bam! Almost dead because he appeared right on top of me. Keep moving, says Weird Beard. Oh, man. If I keep moving anymore, I'm going to move right on into a different game. Oh. Alexandra says, do not stop. Don't stop moving. Okay. Don't stop moving. David says, shield as soon as the bird attacks you. It'll give you an opening. Justin says, throwing things seems to take out more health than the gun. That's true. And that's because I've spec'd into that. I've got it maxed out so that it does the most damage.
There you are.
Don't float, it makes you vulnerable, says Mortarian. I don't know. It also makes me more mobile.
There you are.
So close! Nearly got him, says Flower Power. It's when he summoned those creatures. So I had a good rhythm going down where I would throw things at him until I was out of energy, then switch to my gun. Then when I was out of bullets, I would hide till my energy was all the way back up. The problem is that he summoned like 3 of those creatures right when I was out of energy. And so I didn't have any energy left to levitate something and kill them. So I had to run around and wait for my energy to get back while evading those guys. And while I was doing that, he was getting a bunch of stuff to throw at me. But I think I can do this.
There you are.
Energy back, getting bullets back. I'm waiting for this invisible thing to just pop up somewhere. I'm getting them down just a little bit to that very end.
There you are. What the heck? It just spawns right on top of me. Oh, gosh. I can't even predict when it's gonna just spawn right on top of me. What was that? Alexandra says, Oxhorn, that invisible thing and the bird only spawn at one location in the room. The bird spawns on the left side of the room. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then maybe it would be better to just climb to the top. Shield as soon as it spawns on you, says David. Yeah, but I mean, as soon as it spawns on me, the damage is done. And I'm at half life, or I'm dead. All right, let's see if that's true. If they really do only spawn down there on the ground, then if I take the battle up, it might be... There you are. right. I think I'm going to try something else. Both of these bosses, really difficult. Finish Tango. Search for the slide projector in Dimensional Research. Oh, okay. So is that door open now? Let's try it. Okay, so there's a tunnel that's going to take me through down and on the left-hand side. Huh. Must be above me then. Unless there's a pathway over here that I didn't know about. Oh, there it is up there. Dimensional research. Oh, Dr. Darling's office. Vladimir says, check the balcony over parapsychology entrance. Will do. Jeez, this guy's tough. I love that I can throw pockets. another one of these floating blokes. Okay. I think we got it. Now, what's this? Have we seen this? Synchronicity, a glimpse into the paranatural. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand. And sometimes we stumble across these invisible unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file redacted for full report. Wow. So that's a slide of one of the hotel rooms. Interesting. There's the ritual division, and it's all blocked up right now. Okay, let's go this way. What is this? Dr. Darling's office. I think that's where I need to go. Oh, no, actually it's not. Well, maybe I need to go there first. Dimensional research. Dimensional research. Let's go to Darling's office first, then to dimensional research. Oh, this is his office.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the headroom resonance anyway?
Oh, he looks tired.
Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified not water might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Gemma with the tip says for the F-bombs. Thanks, Gemma. Wait, I can't save that one and watch it again? Oh, there's so much here. Okay. Resonance theory. Oh, and it didn't go right to it. Resonance theory. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened the door to a redacted I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file redacted for full report. Vladimir says, Ox, the balcony over parapsychology entrance. There is a secret lab there. Okay, thank you, Vladimir. I'll check that out after I finish exploring Dr. Darling's lab here. Darling, budget request. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel. All fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Good friends, these guys. Even when they're saying no to requests, they're being polite. I like it. Now, astral plane. And I gotta sift through it again. Astral plane, there it is. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Those were in Quantum Break, I just realized. So I think all of those are a reference to Quantum Break. Astral Plane Counter Essay. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the redacted, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the redacted? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Good question. I think that's it for Darling's office. Oh, and of course they respawn. For Pete's sake! A crash in the middle of a firefight. Oh, brilliant. Doggone it all. I'm just not getting any luck today. Let's fire the game back up, see where it puts us. Oh, hopefully I don't have to explore all that lore again. All right, where's it going to put us? David says dimensional research is next to Darling's lab in case you leave and forget. Thank you. I won't forget. I know that's where I'm supposed to go. That's where my quest marker is sending me. But Vladimir wants me to check out the balcony near to parapsychology. So we'll do that real quick. Although we may have to go back to Darling's lab depending on where we find ourselves after getting back in the game. Okay. Pardon me. All right, well, let's go to Darling's office, see if all that stuff is still there that we have to loot. I'll be back, guys. No, it saved it. All right, we don't have to read it all again.
Fielding questions recently regarding HRS.
Holy hell! Jack says, Ox, change the suit. It's bringing bad luck. Maybe it is. All right, there's dimensional research. That's where we need to go. All comes back. Why not? Let's just respawn the entire doggone thing. Right, okay, parapsychology. Parapsychology. Balcony near parapsychology. Parapsychology is above me. Vladimir, is that in this section? Or is that in a completely different section? If it's in a completely different section, maybe I'll wait to do that until after I leave this section. There's parapsychology. Oh, up there? I see now. I see. There we go. Thank you. Darling, Underhill disagreement. Dear Dr. Darling, I feel I must inform you of the very questionable documentation I'm seeing from Underhill's desk. She clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims there are microorganisms responsible for constructing the mold. Ridiculous. It's rapidly growing fungus, not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify her absurd budgeting demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved with no questions asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested to learn of that. Yours in estimation, Dr. Abraham Lewis. No scotch left this time. Is that true, or was he just jealous? Hello. What? Wow, you were right, Vlad. There's a lot back here. Ooh.
Hammer procedures. Note, per Archival Mandates 8.A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. No method for suppressing the item's thaumaturgical effect is yet known to prevent infection. Wear proper safety gloves when handling. The item is a wooden mallet from a high striker carnival game. A long wooden handle extends from the head. The item infects any organic material with an unknown disease upon making physical contact. The effects of this disease are similar to leprosy, but develop at a much faster rate. Within a matter of days, tissue loss develops in the limbs closest to the point of infection. While the disease itself has not claimed any lives, secondary infection has resulted in numerous deaths. I wonder if we'll find this mallet. Hidden location. Thank you, Vladimir. Thank you, Vladimir. Oh, that's just evil. They send a horde of those freaking mold zombies to sneak up behind me. Ah, man. Vlad says the mallet is in the panopticon cell. Watch out, says Vlad. Thanks. A bit late there. Just a bit late. No! Oh, and it's gonna respawn again. Watch out, he says. Okay, let's see what triggers this. Is it the radio? Yep! How many of them are there? Goodness gracious. Turn on the radio and the mold zombies start coming. Gee whiz. Let's turn that off. I don't want to listen to music that badly. Holy cow, I got a lot of stuff from that though. Jaden says, Oxhorn, why are the people floating? That's just part of the lore of the game. The hiss, the invisible enemy, infected the people who worked in this building. Some of them turned aggressive. Some of them just started floating. Okay.
What have we here? Darling? Oh, he's losing it.
It's done. It's just one large-scale HRA. It's an easy choice, no choice. It's there now. Protecting the most important thing from what's coming. I'll be there inside. Locked in. Ready to be blown away. Down, inches.
Oh, darling.
Ready for the journey. To be blown, flying into the water. Ready to see. To understand.
Ground control to Major Tom. Okay, he's gone mad. But we learned something. What did we learn? He made one large-scale HRA that's protecting something that he considers to be the most important thing in the oldest house. And then he locked himself inside with it. So, what is that thing? Levitating ammo efficiency. Okay. Why am I still getting level 1 mods at this level? Level 1 and level 2 mods. I'm not so keen on meeting Darling now. Afraid of what has happened to his mind. Okay, well, that's one thing left to do. Let's go up. Please don't respawn. Please don't respawn. I said please! I said please! Dimensional research. Here we go. Can we get in there? Doesn't look like there's anything in there anyway. Oh. Fire break.
Constantly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
We just got a new hotline.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally.
He's mad.
I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid.
Wait a minute.
I can see my hands trembling.
Didn't we get this one already?
I'm losing control.
I think we did. Well, then what's the hotline we just got? We saw this one.
I've been fielding questions.
And we saw that one.
Stepping to the
Threshold Kids. Okay, I think we've got everything. Okay. Holy cow, those are the other ones we've seen. But this is the last one. Look, there's nothing off to the west. How many of them? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. I think we've been to the other 5. Is there anything up there? No. Oh, everyone is saying that it's ashtray maze. Oh, okay. First one, ashtray maze. Really?
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Oh. So wait a minute, his cigarette and his ashtray are an object of power? Oh, that's great. That explains why he's always smoking. It's an object of power. Also, this is where Darling went. It's a maze in dimensional research. That's where he's hiding. That's where he put his big HRA. What's in there that he's protecting?
Row. Contact the janitor if you need to get through.
Broken. How many dead ends can this place have? We need to find Ati.
Where's the janitor? Don't tell me I have to go back to maintenance. Oh, I have to go back to maintenance to find Adi. That's great. Oh, it's close. Ashtray maze. Shut up. Not that I hate his music choice, but, you know, it's really loud. Okay, I know I need to go back to Adi. Maybe he can help me through the maze, but I want to get lost in the maze first. Is that okay? Can we get lost in this maze together? Oh. Oh, that's it. It's a picture of the maze. Who would put a painting of this room in this room? But wait. The painting on the wall of this room is not of this room. It's there too. Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, it's blocked off! It's blocked off. Ooh. Oh, we're done. I think we're done now. I think I can't go back now. Oh, yes. No. Oh, no. I hate this and I love it at the same time. Okay. I should have gone back to Adi. What was I thinking? What? No! No! Brett says, I love that Trench is voiced by the guy who voiced Max Payne. Brings back good memories of that game. Yeah, I haven't even played Max Payne yet, or Alan Wake. But after playing this game, I've been reading up on the company, and I bought Quantum Break and have been playing that. I mean, they make great games. I'm loving Quantum Break, not as much as this game. This game is just amazing. But now I really want to play Max Payne and Alan Wake, especially since there are so many Alan Wake Easter eggs in this game. Okay. Rob says, until you visit Adi, you'll never make progress. All right, looks like we got to go find Adi in maintenance. Research, containment, maintenance. Janitor's office. I guess ventilation is the closest one. That maze was really cool, by the way. The way they did that, I love it. Nolan with a tip. Thank you very much, Nolan. Okay, is Audie going to chew me out for not doing any of his side quests? I've been avoiding all of his little maintenance chores. I wonder if he's going to chew me out. Okay, janitor's office. This way. Oh, don't respawn. Please don't respawn. Okay, Audie. Tell me what's going on here, please. Where is he? Janitor's office. What? He's gone.
There's no Audie. Where is he?
I hope he's okay. So those are the side quests. Okay. Even more mold? Well, I certainly have a lot of stuff to do now. What is this? Okay, we've got a guy on the porch of a bungalow holding a beer with a towel wrapped around his waist. The bungalow is on the edge of a lake. It's an overcast sky with lights on the shore in the distance. Is that Audie? Is he off somewhere having a vacation?
Now this boy left, said the son of Anniki Tähti. My assistant will keep work in the glove and the house standing. Lomille lomps, holiday humps.
How can anyone even get out of here while the building's sealed? Let alone go on a holiday.
What just happened? What is he saying? I don't understand, Audie. Holiday humps? What? Audie's cabin. Lamely lumps, holiday humps. The sauna is warm, the beer is cold, and the kosu is in ice. Audie. Oh, I love Audie. He's so great. Okay, let's follow Audie's visions. She's singing, Audie. Oh, fun. Stop singing, man. I'm fighting bad guys here. It's not fun. Well, there's his vision. What's that? I guess that's the way back out. Tony J says Lamile equals to holiday. Kosu equals Koshenkorva, a popular Finnish booze. So he's drinking some Finnish booze. Cool. Oh! Oh, this one's broken. Heck no says Ox is not having fun, but he is intrigued. No, I'm having fun. I am also intrigued. But fighting the same guys over and over again does get tedious, as in any game. Oh, come on. Oh. We've got to go to that one. Oh, is that a secret that I should have gotten? I could have probably floated there. Now I can't get back up. There's one there too, so that one looks closed off. Wait. If I turn this radio on, am I going to summon a bunch of mold zombies? Creepy carnival music? Okay. Furnace complaint. Regarding the furnace, why aren't we allowed to burn outdated paperwork in it? Seems like a waste of a perfectly good fire. I'm just trying to save you a few bucks and a lot of sweat. Usually people in suits appreciate that, right? What is the furnace even heating? And who's in charge of it anyway? It's always lit, but I never see anyone tending to it. And the noise it makes, isn't it a little, I don't know, off? I mean, I can't be the only one who hears that weird wheezing or whatever it is. Someone should take a look at that thing. Might be time for a replacement. Ken Clive says she's got the MC Hammer suit on. Hope you had a good Christmas, Ox. Thank you. I hope you did as well. Oh, the creepy carnival music. With electric guitar. All right, save point. NCS coolant pumps.
Mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said.
Freaking mold zombies always sneaking up on me, man. Okay. Gotta kill these mold zombies. I can do it. Okay. Look left. Left.
Mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said.
How did you guys get back? Oh, what the heck, man? They're just appearing out of nowhere. There was nothing behind me. I came out of one room. There was no other way onto that platform, but through the passageway I came through. Where did they come from? This isn't even right. They can't just appear out of the ether. There's got to be some sort of reason behind how they can get to me, not just spawning up from the ground. I gotta kill all the doggone mold zombies. What?
Mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said.
See, there's no way they can get to me from over there. There's a big rock in my way. Where did they come from? How are they getting there? How did they get there? What the heck? Got me paranoid. Got me freaking out. Man. All right, I got it. Just looking for secrets. Ooh. Blue. I've been here. But there wasn't mold when I was here last. And these doors up here weren't open. Oh, it's a switch. 3 times. Okay.
Suomenlahden länsiosa, Pohjois-Itämeri, etelän ja lounaan välistä tuulta 5-12, ajoittain noin 14 metriä sekunnissa. Myöhemmin iltapäivällä ja illalla suunnaltaan vaihtelevaa tuulta 4-6 metriä sekunnissa. Yöstä alkaen tuuli tyhjää.
Oh!
Selkämeren eteläosa. Hyvä näkyvyys. Selkämeren pohjoisosa, merenkurkku ja perämeri. Kotkarankki, puutteeltaan, Ipua, näkyvyys yli 20 kilometriä. Kalvoidakrum 15, Pelkiä yli 20. Helsinki Katajaluoto 18, Etelä-Kaakko 4, yli 20. Bogaskär 17, Kaakko 3, melkein selkeää, yli 20. Russarö 18, Tyyntä, Vilvistä, yli 20. Etelä 5, Puolipilvistä, yli 20. Uuttyö 18, Etelä 3, melkein selkeää, yli 20. Nyham 17,
Okay.
Kaakko 4, selkeää, yli 20.
Oh,
Kotka
no.
Sandön 20, Tyyntä,
Aha!
yli 20. Märken 19, Kaakko-Etelä 4, melkein
Right.
selkeä.
Well, that killed the mold snot monster.
Rauha Kuuska-Jaskari 16.
Oh, it's not that one this time. Okay. Which one is it?
Poikkipää 18, Luoden 4, melkein selkeä, yli 20.
I should have looked at the key before I picked it up.
Palassaaret 15, Etelä 6, selkeää, yli 20.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to go to the casino.
Pietarsaari Missään 14, Etelä-Lounas 6, selkeää, yli 20.
David says go to the janitor's door. Oh.
Alla 14, Tyyntä, selkeää, yli 20.
Where did you go, Audie? What's that? It's like a... It's a garage with one of those containment circles. None of this. Am I at Black Rock? I am. Albany summary. A response team was dispatched to a possible altered world event in progress at, presumably, redacted Albany, New York. At the scene, the team encountered and retrieved AI-63. Event response, the Bureau had discovered numerous online message boards regarding loud noises coming from an abandoned shipping warehouse belonging to the Redacted Corporation. Local law enforcement had discovered numerous bodies in various states of mutilation in the vicinity. This, along with the noises, were considered to be evidence of a werewolf due to the fact that they only occurred on the last 3 full moons. Field Agent Redacted accompanied a squad of ranger trainees to the site as a form of field testing. The likelihood of a genuine AWE was considered low. Despite this evaluation, the team encountered a highly volatile altered item, which they successfully retrieved. If they retrieved it, that means they brought it here. And if they brought it here, does that mean we're going to find a werewolf? Really? I'm mostly better. Mostly. Ah. Remember when we came to the quarry the first time, we traveled up here to all of these ledges and found this door, but it was locked at the time. Oh, great. Oh, man. Oh, yeah! Boom! As they say, headshot. And now this door is open. Remember, this was completely closed. Black Rock Quarry 2. Let's summon this elevator. Oh, somehow. Let's summon this elevator. Oh, do we gotta go all the way to the bottom? Oh, that's where the elevator is supposed to take us, is down, not up. Is that a bad guy in there or a good guy? I think it's a good guy. I'm not going to shoot him. Where does that go? Let's talk with the guy first. Make sure he's okay. Oh, he's a bad guy. Is it just me or the sound effects off a little bit? Albany shipment. Details. Upon arrival, the squad broke into the warehouse and discovered boxes of undelivered merchandise abandoned by the previous owner of the warehouse. As they investigated the noise, redacted along the south side of the building caused it to collapse inward. Wooden crates in accelerated physical redacted from redacted rendered field agent redacted, and 2 of the trainees unconscious. The others escaped the warehouse before it collapsed entirely. In the rubble, they found AI-63 at the origin of the redacted, attracting and repelling debris. They stood guard around the item until the moon set, at which point the altered effect ceased. They returned, so it is tied to the moon. Is it really a werewolf? They returned the item to the Bureau without further incident. No fatalities occurred. The collapse of the warehouse was not witnessed by civilians, and thus no reinforming by the communications department was required. Big red button. Do we push it? Probably. Oh, wow. It's a zip line. Cable car. Ah! Oh, that hurt me. Wow. Holy cow, knocked me out of the sky. They just kept coming. Well, let's try this again. Ox is always cautious about the big red button. Well, I've learned my lesson about big red buttons in the past. Okay, I don't need to get that again. I don't think I need to get any of the lore again. It looks like I do. Got to get past this again. Sheba fan says, Ox, did you remember you're playing on the hardest setting? Yeah, I am. Dignity, you know? Dignity. Well, we gotta kill this jerk again. All right, let's push that button. That hurt! Train's here. Oh, and it's Audie's music. Is that Audie's music? He loves cheery music. Gotta respect that. Alright, make sure there's no more lore that I'm missing. I think that's it.
Sankarilla tuhat kasvoa, yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään.
Nowhere. That's where we are. We're nowhere. Unmapped area. Okay, Artie. Oh my gosh, all of these concrete pillars in the middle of nowhere with a mist hanging on the concrete ground. It's terrifying. I hope I don't have to fight a werewolf. I really don't have to fight a werewolf. Hey! I unlocked the song as a multimedia file. The Sankaran Tango. Music. It's my first music file. Sankaran Tango, the Hero's Tango. Well, at least Adi thinks that I'm a hero, playing the Hero's Tango as I come sauntering in. I should have changed my costume. I'm wearing my bad luck Dwight Schrute outfit.
There's something up ahead.
Oh, great.
Do you see it?
No, I don't see it. I don't want to see it. I just want to go to a nice, happy place. Oh, okay. Oh, there's smoke on the water here. Something on the horizon. What's this? Adi, man, what are you doing? Freaking me out a bit. Oh, is that woods? Yeah, those are woods. Plastic Trees Supplement. Excerpt from Altered Speech of AI-14 by Dr. Theodore Ash. The results are incredible, but more so the speed of discovery this allows us. AI-14 copies our speech, but after numerous tests, we've discovered that certain words are missing from its vocabulary. We began isolating these words, cross-referencing them with esoteric texts from the early days of the Bureau. We found that these words, when arranged in particular formations and spoken at varying speeds and cadences, elicit a reaction from altered materials. We tested the specific strings of words, a formula, if you will, on the other altered items kept in the examination hall. Varying physical responses were recorded within each one, with an 82% success rate. We've proven that words can tangibly affect these items. Specific applications must be explored, possibly for containment or identification purposes. This will drastically change our approach moving forward. And to think, there are still more words to be found. I guess we go to the light. Adi's on a boat somewhere. And something from Swedish? Jag talar lite svensk, men min svenska är inte bra.
What a fin. Holidays home.
Svär. This is werewolf man. Adi's in the middle of the ocean. Oh!
Adi?
Did you miss me? Did you have peace in your song? Yes. No. Bark don't make a wound. You did good. Take my cassette player. You can borrow it. The song is a present from my friends to you. It will get you through the maze so you can do your job.
Did that really just happen? Of course it did. He gave me his cassette player. It'll get me through the maze, huh? The janitor always has the keys.
Oh, okay. No werewolf battle. Fine. So, Audie goes on vacation. First, he goes to the beach where he drinks Finnish beer and enjoys the lake. Then he gets in a boat and goes onto the lake which goes into like some sort of Finnish forest. And where do we find him? Amongst a forest of concrete pillars. Let's grab this. It's a tree with many roots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 roots. 7 roots from this tree carved in the side of a concrete pillar in the middle of the oldest house. I realize that we need to go back to the maze, but we're kind of in the middle of a maze ourselves. Should we follow the light? Rob Colley says you're at the finish line. Oh. That was good. Ah! Oh, don't distract me, my friend. Holy cow, look at that. Where the ever loving heck are we? Whoa. There's got to be a secret around here somewhere. What's this? Rob Colley says you were almost finished. I love my audience so much. Garbage. More garbage. What's with all the garbage? It's a puddle of mud over here. There's the save point. What's all this? Was this a lake at some point? Whoa, what just happened here? Look, this is where I came from, but this wasn't here when I came down, was it? Clean the area, says the boss. I think I did. I claimed this control point over here. Do I also need to cleanse the area? Oh, we've got some abilities to buy. Okay, 5 points, 5 points. What do I want? I think I want shield. What's this? When released, shield propels debris at nearby enemies. Oh, that's cool. I'll take it. Okay. Gosh, where to next? We need to go to the ashtray maze. Here we go. Gemma says, I just finished tea. Oh, you know we could do this all day. We'll just go on forever. Finish line, finish him, finish tea. You know what? I get it. We'll just keep doing that for the rest of the stream. Why not? Only 40 minutes, 30 minutes left. Oh, 30 minutes left. Let's do this ashtray maze. Navigate the ashtray maze to reach the dimensional research. No! Look at the shoes. Brad Ludwig says Ahti is the Finnish god of the sea and of fishing. Oh.
Take control.
What?
Take control.
Is that a hooded guy in a chair? Can I kill him? Oh. Wow. Do any of these doors work? Song's getting me amped up, I gotta say. I'm ready to take control. I don't want to talk. This music's great.
I wish I had the wherewithal to find you when I had the chance. Instead, I danced with death in fervor skin.
This is awesome. Oh, blasted. Yeah. Oh! Where are we going, guys? I'm stuck now. Okay, where now? I kind of got lost in the music. Now I got to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, of course! Doggone it. And of course it interrupts the music. Sorry. I got distracted there. I didn't realize an entire wall had slid up beside me. Wow, this was an interesting artistic choice for them. Just pump some Finnish rock, or whatever this is. Maybe they made this song. Oh, I got to do the whole thing all over again. All right. Don't die this time, Oxhorn. Looks like it didn't put me all the way back at the beginning. So there was a checkpoint here, which was nice. Okay, what now? Music is so loud, I don't feel like I can do any commentary. I'm like shouting over it. Oh dear. Gemma says this song is called Take Control by Poets of the Fall. I have a feeling it might have been written for this game because they're even mentioning the oldest house. Oh man, that really exhausted me. I'm kind of like a, whew. Let's get some coffee into the system here. It makes sense though. He gave her his tape recorder, so she put on the headphones to go through that entire battle, which is why the music was blaring in our ears the entire time. That was the best part of the entire game, in my opinion. I'm sorry that I died a couple of times there. That kind of spoiled it, but the music was awesome. The maze was great. The fights were fun. Well done. They just did a great job.
Projector.
New hotline.
We used the slide projector. I led the expeditions into Slidescape 36. They told me not to go. The director should not put himself in danger. I told them to fuck off. I've seen action before, and I had to witness this myself. To find some meaning in all of this, I couldn't sit on my ass, alone with my thoughts, my memories. Anything but that. Those who survived were deeply affected by what we found there, by what Darling brought back. It changed everything. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. But I did find my meaning in that desert. A sound, like a needle drilling in, cutting through the containment suit, reverberating in the base of my skull. My whole being. Darling said it was nothing.
Oh, it's nothing.
But he was wrong. It's been there ever since, growing into a certainty, into an understanding of what's at stake here, what kind of a threat we're facing, and what must be done to stop it.
Okay, so that was my bad. That last comment was from Alexander Cohen. Gemma promoted it by doing a smart chat or whatever, super chat. So thank you, Gemma, and thank you, Alexander. Okay. There's a lot of little red triangles here. What else did I miss? Foundation? It's from the board. You have seen the foundation / base of the building / tree. The house grew there, here, everywhere. We are there / everywhere. We have a socket / door there. It's a direct link. Okay. What was the foundation? That big concrete room with all the pillars? Maybe. Maybe. Multimedia. What other multimedia did we get? Oh, the songs. Old Gods of Asgard, Take Control.
Take control.
Cool. Case files. What else did we get in the case files? I don't see anything new here. Okay.
Into Slidescape 36. What Darling brought back changed everything.
Dimensional research. Search the area for the slide projector object of power. Okay. All right, we got this. What's this? Janitor complaint. Has anyone else seen that janitor mopping up around here? Isn't this a restricted access area? Who gave him permission to come in here? And how the crap did he get through the maze? Dr. Tan. Oh no, is Ati going to become a central part of this story?
Yeah, you want me here. Finding the projector was how this all began. What started in ordinary ends here. You, me, Dylan. We've all come full circle.
Wait, is this like the end of the game? A speaker attached to a seismic monitor, maybe? There's Polaris, but I do have to check each of these cubicles. This one's lit. There's a chair in there. Looks like a door on the other side. Rust coming from under the door? Same with this one. Ah! Sand memo! To all dimensional research staff, I've heard that numerous people have been complaining about the sand piled up around dimensional research. This sand is precious research material from a foreign dimension and will be examined more thoroughly when I have the time. If you attempt to clean or dispose of this sand, I will bar you from any future research endeavor. You will spend the rest of your career licking envelopes in a cubicle staring at a cat poster. Do not touch my sand, Dr. Darling. I can't help but think that's got to be a reference to something. Do not touch my sand. Oh, I dread meeting Darling, and yet I really want to meet him. So that's what that is. It's sand. Sand has been pouring through the doors. It's dimensional sand. Super special. Well, let's be careful not to touch his sand. That's a lot of sand. Okay, Polaris.
There was a doorway here, to where Dylan and I went, where the projector took us, where we met you. The Bureau opened the same door here, but there's just an echo now. Are you close? Just on the other side?
Hello. Maybe that's how we get out after we finish whatever we need to do here. Don't touch the sand. There's a lot of platforms up there. Not too high. Stand away from frame when emergency lights are on. Projector room. Okay, well that's how we get up there. That's the projector room. Okay, but first, there's a big gantry above us. Can we get up there? Oh, come on. Yes. But there's nothing up here. Oh, wait, what's that? Hello. All right, I'm not seeing anything else. Let's go to the door. Projector room. Big red button.
The projector's not here. Moved again. What did Darling do with it? I've got to find out.
So that's the item that he put under the large HRA, and he's...
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf. And radios don't work. Correction, resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else. It made his ears bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary resonance. Trench's medical tests showed nothing amiss. The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. And Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen.
Yeah, I see the big red button.
On the slide, distance, there's a formation of 5. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf. And radios don't work.
So that's how they contained it.
Resonance from an unknown source.
But it was open when we got here. It's gone now.
It acts in
Search the area for the slide projector object of power. Okay. We've already done this. We've gone all around. All right.
The projected image from each slide is a physical.
Hadron Resonance Lab. Okay. Oh. There it is. That's the one that brings us down. Slide projector tests. The slide projector only works with slide 36. Logically, this means the slide itself is a part of the object of power, or a distinct altered item. But of course, I had to make sure no other slides worked. I had to try. I thought maybe emotion had something to do with it. Connection, history, love. I brought in my parents' old slides, birthday parties, vacations to Niagara Falls, my first day of high school, that kind of thing. There were 2 boxes worth. I had to dig around the garbage for an hour to find them. Never once thought of looking at them since they had passed. I tried them all. I waited until all of the staff left for the night. I stayed up in that booth for hours trying every one. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on. Nothing happens. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on. Nothing happens. Love wasn't the common factor. No, there's no correlation that I can see. Maybe the slide itself is the object of power. Maybe the projector's just an accessory. Maybe it doesn't matter. Why'd that doggone kid have to burn the other slides? Oh, darling, he's not gonna like meeting me, will he? Hedron containment. Hedron and the Hedron residents are arguably the greatest asset this Bureau has ever possessed. The security of Hedron is unspeakably vital, which is why we have redacted from the majority of Bureau employees. This report details the containment procedures required for the Hedron containment chamber, including details on the redacted being pumped into the containment cells, mechanical upkeep of the resonance siphons, and the arrangement of the acoustic pillars to dampen or amplify the sonic range of the chamber. Note, for more information on the proper operational procedures of the resonance siphons, an additional report is coming soon. Always with the same symbol. What was Darling working on? Into the next room. Hello. Oh dear.
Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Hedron.
We built a
Was
container
that
for it.
you? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here? You're here. You're here. They have you. I know you. I remember her from Ordinary. I thought I'd never see you again. Hang on, I'm coming.
She's more emotional finding Polaris here than she was finding her own brother. We got interrupted. Final message. And he's now naked. He was almost naked last time, now he's naked. Okay, darling. How is your mental state? Not good? I can see that.
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hedron resonance fully. It's changing me.
Uh-oh.
I've seen. I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hedron stopped the spread of another. It's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance. Trench was exposed to this other. It will now spread.
He's ripped. Look at that.
I've done everything I can to stop the Hedron resonance amplifiers. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I won't be here when it happens. I should have told him anymore. I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
So Trench got so wait a minute. Darling got exposed to Polaris. Trench got exposed to the hiss? Or the board? Polaris is good. The other one bad?
Yes. Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape, the part that we can perceive. I honestly think there's the resonance it emits, the frequencies. We've never seen anything like it. We built a container for it, and we brought it in. This changes everything. It is beyond our understanding. We have brought so many questions with us through that hole in the wall. I will dedicate. I'm never going home.
Yeah, the sound is definitely off sync for some reason, and I don't know why.
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of Slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched finger.
Okay, we've read that, or we've seen that one, and I think that's it. Okay. Oh, we're almost out of time. Oh, what a spot to stop.
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after
I don't want to stop. I want to keep going, but I got to stop. This is another reason why I'm going to have to switch to Twitch, because YouTube has a 4-hour broadcast limit, and then it has a hard time rendering the video on demand, where Twitch has no such problem. I mean, I got 6 minutes left. What can I do in 6 minutes? Can we go downstairs in 6 minutes and see what's going on here?
Through here? You are coming through so strong. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in. Are you sure? Okay, I'll be there. Hang on.
Gotta end it here. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's an awful spot to end the broadcast. But just think, next Monday, when we pick up right here where we leave off, we've got the resolution of this primary plot to the game, and then all the little side quests, which I haven't done yet. I will do those. Don't worry, we'll complete all of that. But yeah, I'm digging this game. I really am. This is such a fun game. The story is amazing. Even the action, that ashtray maze was just the best part of the game so far, and it was just a lot of fun and hilarious at the same time. But yeah, I got lore videos to work on. I got to prepare for more live streams. I think I finally fixed a lot of the issues with Red Dead Redemption that were plaguing my computer last broadcast. So this Friday, when we pick up with Red Dead Redemption 2, the stream should go much more smoothly. So look forward to that. Then we'll be continuing with BioShock Infinite, the DLC, Burial at Sea, Part 2, on Thursday during Scotch and Smoke Ring, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time. And, of course, this weekend, more lore videos, the continuation of Fallout 4's Far Harbor, Part 2, and maybe a Fallout 2 video if I get it done. Either that or we'll do 2 Far Harbor videos. Either way, lots of great stuff to look forward to. So, thank you all. Deuteronomus says Ox is about to finish the stream. Oh, you guys, so funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to this week's broadcast of Control. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon and becoming members here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. But more than anything, for showing up every single week for each of these live streams. I'm going to let you go to enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a good one. Be kind to absolutely everyone. And I'll see you soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.